All right, everyone. It looks like we're live. Um, it's 10 a.m. Central Dallas, Texas. We're having some technical challenges here, but soon we will be hopefully be having Darnell joining the call, and we're gonna kick off. The main goal, the idea is just to talk about the event that's coming up that we are organizing for tech sellers. So we are live on LinkedIn. We're also live on Facebook and
Can
YouTube.
you
Hey,
hear
Darnell,
me?
how are you? Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me okay? Yes, I can.
I
I can
can't
hear
hear
you.
you.
Hold on. Give me a second. I think it's probably on your side. I can hear you just fine. Okay, let's give it a try here. I cannot hear you now. Can you hear now? All right. I think we're good. Oops. Hey, here you go. Technology. It's gonna work out, guys. Hang in there. And if you're watching this live, this is real. If you are listening to this later, um, you can just get to have a laugh here right now. All
Okay.
right. No, it's fine. Okay. Cool, cool,
I
cool.
was on the Google Live link. I don't, yeah. When you
Oh,
sent me the invite, it sent me the Google link.
okay. No, no worries. No worries at all. So this is actually everyone listening to this right now. This is a platform called Riverside. It's really cool actually to broadcast, to record. It's like a studio. There's all sorts of AI stuff that you can do. So highly recommend if you're doing broadcasts and yeah. So this is there's no script here. It's a
Do we have
live.
anybody listening in?
That's a good question. I don't know. Let me. I'm pretty sure this is working. Let
Yeah.
me open my. Sometimes when I'm, it's really interesting because sometimes you're talking with those live
Mhm.
broadcasts and you have no idea who's listening, who's not.
Okay, I
A lot of
see.
people listen after. Um, but if you have your phone there, my phone is. If you open your LinkedIn phone, I think you can see. Let me see here. Let me open my LinkedIn just.
Yeah, it's happening now. Let's see.
Let's see. It's fun, right? It's like it gives me a lot of empathy for the
Yeah.
for the live reporters who
They
I
have to be on the spot. Yeah, agree.
yeah, I have no idea how they do. Like, and, but hey, let's just roll with this.
Okay, cool.
There's
Let's do it.
a lot of people. If you're listening to this live, if you have any questions, just drop. The biggest reason we decided to do this live is just event that we are organizing here in Dallas, Texas, for tech sellers, the tech sales community. Um, I can actually share my screen and show the the invite, but we can do that towards the end, right, Darnell? Like I
Yeah.
can just drop a link. I think I think I love when you by the way, this is actually going live on LinkedIn, on
Okay.
my YouTube and also my Facebook page. So um, I don't know who's listening to this right now, no idea. But the biggest goal of us getting together, I really love your idea of hey, let's just go live and talk about this
Yeah.
event. I don't see a lot of people do that. Have you seen it? Like,
No, I haven't. I haven't. I
yeah,
know people will get on live and talk about like different topics. But yeah, I'm super excited to be here actually. So the purpose really, like Davidson was saying, is for us to get together as tech sellers or people who've previously been tech sellers or who are also aspiring to be tech sellers, right? Or wanting to move up in their role as a tech seller. So if you're an individual contributor, if you're maybe a manager, director, we want all the people in the room because we feel as if you can make an impact and a difference. And it's an opportunity to fully be your true authentic self and to share some of your challenges and some of the things that are working really well, and so that we can collaborate as a group in a community. And so that's really what the purpose of this event is for us to come together as community, because sometimes we're working so much in silos and we really need to be able to learn from each other and grow from each other.
Yeah, that was my biggest vision. So this is how this all started. That was a perfect, by the way,
Thank you.
perfect explanation of the event. Thank you so much for doing that. I could not do it the way you did. I love it. Uh, so one of those days, I'm like, what else can I do? What else can I do to give back to the community
Yeah.
to you know overcome the challenges, all right, that we have as tech sellers. And talking to Darnell, we had conversations. Actually, we recorded like a podcast, and then we're like, hey, as next step, what if we put up an event just here
Yeah.
in Dallas, just invite maybe 20, 30, 40 people, just make it very exclusive, but just have a no agenda, just conversation, right? But conversation about how we can better become better professionals, better tech sellers. How can we overcome the challenges that we're currently facing? And then we just clicked and like, yeah, let's just do it. And here we are. It's coming up. It's Thursday. We already have about 50% capacity full, and we have some openings. And then we thought about, hey, let's just go live and then open up on LinkedIn and then find other leaders on listening to this right now, or whoever you are who are listening. And if you are a tech seller, if you're in the metro Dallas area, I mean, if you want to come from Hawaii or from California, welcome. Welcome to jump on a plane and come and see us.
Yes.
Uh, but you know 10-15 minutes drive maybe from your work. And uh and here's the thing too. um so that's the origin story, right, of this meeting. But
Yeah.
the vision, the goal is to use this as a kickoff for multiple other events, and that's my vision. It's just to actually use this very first one as, let's call, the founders of the we're calling it the Tech Sales Exchange, where we're going to be exchanging ideas and best practices, and what's working, what's not. um Potentially as the underground movement that we're
Yeah.
trying to create, right? What do you think right
Yep.
now?
Yeah. And I know, like, for a lot of people, AI is top of mind, right? There's so much buzz around AI. And so we want to create conversations around how people are using it effectively, but then also continuing to keep the human experience along with using AI, right? We don't want to lose the opportunity to be able to still connect with people in a way that's true and comfortable and authentic, and then also allow people to be able to use the technology in a way that works and helps them be more proficient. And I think that's going to be one of the topics where we're going to talk about, because we have some questions, and we're not going to spill all the beans on the call today, but we definitely have some thought-provoking topics that we want to share in the networking event that's coming up on Thursday. So if you're available to be in the room, don't miss the opportunity to be in the room, because we're going to have some really good discussions to be able to help you guys while you're on your journey of life, right? And working with AI.
Yeah, so let's say I'm a tech seller, and I'm thinking about, should I go, should I not go, what's for me, right? I
Mm-hmm.
honestly, like, whatever you bring, like, it's like whatever you gave, you're gonna take back. Like, it's just like, we want to hear your voice, we want to hear,
Yes.
all right, like, just coming, you're not coming there to listen to Dave and Darnell. In fact, our goal is just to ask questions, facilitate
Right.
the discussion, right? So we want to hear from you, from the field. um, Me and Darnell, we both worked at IBM, Microsoft for many, many years.
Yes.
Me and you together, maybe a couple of decades, maybe more.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Like, yeah.
yeah, and right now we're kind of out of the
At
field.
least 25 years for me.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So we're a little bit out of the field right now because we're doing our own businesses and doing our own things. But and we actually, I talk to tech sellers on a daily basis, right? That's what I do. Darnell as well. So we want to hear from the active tech sellers, let's just say that, who are on boots on the ground right now. The
Right.
best way to have visibility of the field, of the battlefield, is asking the soldiers, right? Asking the
Right.
people who are
Exactly.
have the quotas right now and all the things. So I'm excited.
Yeah. And that's a really good lead in. Thank you for saying that, Davison, because, a lot of people are really focused on making their number, right? And part of that culture, right? The culture of trying to help your customers improve their productivity, reduce costs, spend, a lot of things are happening in our society. There's a lot of stressors that are showing up for people, right? And so we want to be able to cultivate a community, a relationship with you to help you with some tips and techniques on how to deal with the stress, right? Because a lot of times we're just constantly going, going, going until we fully burn out. And then once we burn out, then we're just like taking time off to recover. And so we want to be able to give you some advice, some tips, some techniques around how to be able to manage your stressors and giving yourself self-care along the way so that you're not feeling totally burnt out constantly quarter after quarter, because it's like, okay, you've closed one quarter, now it's time to start next. We never have time to just really reset and recharge. And so I want to be able to give you guys some tools, techniques, and opportunities to be able to incorporate rest, relaxation, self-care while you're still doing your job, but in a way that helps you to recharge.
Wow. I mean, I'm not trying to sell anything here, but hey, if how long is it gonna be? Like an hour and a half, right? About an hour and a half, 2 hours, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So if you can only can take that out of the whole meeting, like, and let's say if you like just cranky and sad, had a bad day, whatever,
Right.
just come, have a snack, sit down, participate, and just finding one or two nuggets of how you can manage the stress because they
Yes.
are right now. That's gonna be like a win-win, like a big
Mhm.
one. Um, I love it. I love it. So
Yes.
we have Techstar who is sponsoring the location, and some snacks here and there. We might have a photographer who's gonna come and take some shots and make a memory of that moment for us. Like I said, this is the beginning of a series of events that we're trying to organize, and we just want to see how this one goes. This is fun. I like this.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
super
everyone should.
excited about it. Yeah. Yeah. I love
Everybody.
people. I love people. So, like, yeah, I love community. And I just get charged from community and connecting with people. And so being able to share, and, especially with the pandemic, right? Like the pandemic
Mm,
allowed us a couple of things. One is that we can be very productive and resilient even when we're not face to face. But then it also showed us or revealed that community and connectedness is really important for human beings, because working in silos and working by yourself or just feeling like you don't have a lot of support, it sometimes can be very saddening and depressing for people.
mm,
So we're constantly just working, 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 but community just brings people together to make you feel like, okay, it's not just me that's having some challenges, or it's not just me having successes. How do I share amongst my community and bring people together? And so I want to be able to employ everyone to, hey, think about coming to be a part of this, even if you're there just for like 30 minutes or 45 minutes. I know it's, a time that's between people's family time, but just stop in, show your face if you're not able to stay the full time. But we want to have you in the room because we really appreciate you and think this will be beneficial.
yeah. If you're listening to this right now, if you have any questions, I know we're just talking here. We both cannot see who's listening. I can't. Like I'm
Yeah,
trying to
I
figure
can't
out.
see neither. Let me see on my phone. Yeah, I'm
If you
not
if you
seeing.
have any questions, you can drop here. By the way, this stays live right on LinkedIn. If you listen to this after the live, if you
Hmm.
have questions, just drop your questions on the chat, and we can answer them.
Yeah,
What else?
let's
We did.
see.
We did.
I'm not seeing anybody with any questions right now.
That's fine. We do have
Yeah.
an RSVP, by the way, because we need to see how many people are coming so we can get the food and all that. What will be the so let's drop the I'm gonna drop the link right here right now for the event. Let me so can you tell again who should be there, Darnell, as because some people might be listening to this right now.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
I know
absolutely. Yeah, so we want all tech sellers who are a part of a company. It could be any technology company. It's not just limited to certain companies. It's just so happened that Davison and I are ex IBMers and ex Microsoft employees, but our community is so spread. We want any tech seller who's a high achiever or who's wanting to look for opportunities to be more successful in their role, or someone who is in leadership who is looking for talent. We just want people in the room who are ready to share and also to learn from each other on the challenges that you're facing and the successes. So if you're a tech seller in the Dallas Fort Worth area or anywhere, and you can come by Thursday if you want, like Davidson said earlier, if you want to fly in from Hawaii or California, you're more than welcome. We're going to have more events in the future. This is our first community get together, our networking exchange, and we would love to have you in the room. So if you have any questions on this live while we're still here, please drop them in the comments in LinkedIn. We do have LinkedIn up. We can see your comments, or if you have access to drop them into the live, that would be great as well.
Yeah. So thank you. We talked about the why we're doing this event. We talked about what to expect. We talked about for who the event is, why to join. The biggest goal is to brainstorm a bunch of content ideas,
Yeah.
meeting ideas, and then make sure you get out of it uplifted. Um, if you only meet one new person, I mean, we want you to network like crazy, of course.
Yes.
Everybody's going to be connected to everyone. But but here's the thing that I have been learning more and more and more as a job search strategist, as a career coach for tech sellers.
Mhm.
You never know. You never know when your next opportunity is going to come from. You never know. And if you're
Exactly.
not dropping seeds, if you're just expecting the shade to come,
Right.
you gotta
Exactly.
drop the seeds. You gotta plant the tree. And those events, boom,
Yeah.
that's where the magic happens, right?
Yeah. And
Um,
I also want to invite those who've been impacted by a lot of the layoffs that's happening, right?
mm,
Like you might be in a place right now where you're feeling despair or hopelessness, or like you feel like you're doing all the things to get in front of the right people. You're sending out, hundreds of resumes, you're connecting with people on LinkedIn, but I want you to be able to think about like, how can I step out of the zone that I'm in this moment and be able to show up in person and connect with live people, because really that's how you make your connections, like Davidson was
mm,
saying, right? It's really important to get out, get in front of people, to be a part of a community, a networking community where you can meet people live, because a lot of times that we build relationships through connections with just interacting, right? The human experience is really what's important. And we all just draw energy from each other, right? As human beings, we have good energy. And so we want to draw on that energy, and we want to be in the place of the tech exchange with Darnelle and Davison, because we bring good energy, right? Like
yeah.
we're gonna keep it up, right? And we're gonna keep it live. So
Go-
we want you in the room. If you want some of this energy, you got to be in the room. Like you can't get it on this video, right? Like I
we,
need you to show up and be in the room.
yeah, we bring the DD double D. Let's go.
Yes, exactly.
I love it.
Even if you're just like, oh, I don't want to put any clothes on. I need you to, hey, just figure out how to pull yourself out of your moment and show up and be in the room and get some of this good energy and make these connections and network with people, because you just never know where your next opportunity could lie, right?
Yeah. So I have a fun story. Not fun, but so someone that I have been putting workshops and assessments and putting all these posters online and
Hmm.
everything. And one of the I wouldn't say followers, no, someone who's actually active in engaging my content, and we had a
Yeah.
one-on-one conversation. She's like, "Hey, Dave, said I'm going to the event. I'm gonna meet you at the event." So I'm super excited to meet her. And then we have never, we're just like kind of virtual.
Right.
Virtual meetings. Now we're gonna see each other face to face, and it takes the networking to the next level, right? Like
Yes.
you mentioned about COVID, I feel like I mean, I know COVID was horrible for so many people, and I mean,
Yeah.
gosh, um, but we got used to do this all those virtual things as well, and I feel like come on, we gotta get it back on the field and see
Right.
each other face to face. So one of the biggest reasons why we're not doing this virtual is because we want to see people's face, right? We want to shake hands,
Right.
and that's where the magic happens. Everyone, again, I cannot tell you. I just attended an event last week with Microsoft. I went to the
Hmm.
Microsoft campus, and I got to see old friends and to talk to people.
Yeah.
And I met some really amazing. I like I met like two kids from Brazil. I'm from Brazil. They're students. They're like national champions of ping pong,
Wow.
and they got a scholarship here in Dallas. I was like, whoa! Like, I came as an international student. So, anyways, we could relate. Like, nothing to do with
Yes.
even finding a job,
Yes.
but anyways, there was a human connection there, and I met a bunch of other really cool people. So, um,
I love that.
looking forward to see you. Put in your calendar. I know it's 2 days away, and it's enough time to prepare. Just show
Yeah.
up. Just show
Yeah.
up.
Just show up. We'd love to
Um,
have you in the room. Yeah. And energy
yeah,
is contagious. So yeah, come get some of this good energy because we're going to be giving it out. Yeah.
yeah, and this is just the beginning. Again, this is just the beginning. We want to hear your ideas, your stories, and let's say, okay, let's say you cannot make it. All right, let's say Davison's too late, or whoa, I have something in my calendar. Fine, I get it.
Mhm.
We're booked back to back, right? Um, if you cannot make it, still we want to hear from you. So I
Yes.
think what we should do, Darnell just had an idea here. Um, maybe we can make a post on LinkedIn, a summary of the event.
Hmm.
Um, in
Yeah.
fact, we want to keep exclusive. We want to keep private. The conversations, but the ideas we want to make public, and then we want to hear from you. If you have anything to add to it for the next event, suggestions, feedback, whatever. Like, we want to hear
Yeah.
from the community. What do you think?
Yeah, I love that idea. Yeah. Because what we're going to gather from everyone being in the room are going to be very valuable for everybody to be able to learn from and to grow from, right? Because it's really about growing. And so we want to create a space where we can gather the information and share back to the community. And then in the future, where it works out for people's calendars, we're going to have more events like these, more connection points, probably different locations, so we'll move around Dallas Fort Worth. So if it works, better for somebody that lives maybe in Plano, we'll have a location, maybe an event there. So we want to be able to circulate and move around Dallas Fort Worth so most people can attend when it makes sense for them, right? So yeah.
And also, the more people are participating, the more sponsorships we can get as well.
Yes.
I'm already in contact with a few companies like local the DI groups, right? From Toyota, from Microsoft, from IBM,
Mhm.
things that we can do on that space, and they have like as part of what their DNA to promote those things as
Right.
well, not only financially but also spreading the word, right?
Right.
So again, this is small, this is exclusive. Come if you can make it. Um, Next one, we'll continue to do small events like this, but 100, maybe 200, have speakers to come. If you're a
Right.
speaker, if you want to speak to the community, hey, listen, if you have any idea of how you can add value to the tech sales community, um,
Please reach
you
out
know,
to us.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's an amazing career. And there's high risk, high return. We all know that. It's there's I love tech sales because there's never an opportunity for learning, and that's my number one motivator in any career. Anything that I do is learning new things, and there was not one single day that I did not learn anything new in
Right.
tech sales.
Hmm.
It was either about the product, about a client, about a solution that we're trying to develop. It's always learning opportunities, and that's why Promotech sells like crazy, because it's not only about the money, it's about growing, developing yourself.
Yes.
Um, so if you have any, and here let's we have about 5 minutes, okay, left here in this conversation, and I want to open up there now. Um, let's talk about one or two biggest challenges that we can see in this industry, and that's the type of conversation we want to have, everyone. Just a teaser here on this meeting. Let's talk about one. Okay, one of the biggest challenges that you think there now that we can see in this industry. That's um, again, we love it. We made careers out of it. But it can be tough, right? Let's be honest. It can be a challenge. And can you anything top of your head? I can't think of a bunch because I mean I was interviewing people and I'm asking you now. Top of your mind, 3 minutes, maybe 1 minute
Yeah.
summary, and we can talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take it back to what I was referencing earlier as AI, right? A lot of people are either embracing it or they're a little hesitant about embracing it. In addition to the fact that a lot of people are seeing that jobs are being eliminated due to companies implementing more of AI into those roles that may not require a human to do the role anymore. So people are nervous, and what there's a new term that's called job hugging, right?
Mm.
Job hugging, I don't know if you've heard of that,
No, tell me about
but
it. Okay.
yeah, people are holding on to their jobs even
Mm.
if they want to move and go somewhere else or do something different or elevate, maybe to a new, what I would say, maybe a new team or a new area of the business. People are holding on to their jobs because they're afraid that if they don't keep their jobs, then if they move to somewhere else, then if that team is eliminated, then they lose their job, right? So people are holding on to their current roles and not wanting to elevate
Mm.
or grow either in a company or move to another company because they're scared of what the impact could be, because a
Mm.
lot of companies are eliminating roles and eliminating jobs, which is a huge impact to people, right? And people's lifestyles. And so job hugging is a big thing that's happening right now. So we want to be able to talk about that when
Interesting.
we have
I never
the
heard about
event.
that
Yeah,
term. I understand
yeah.
the concept, but yeah, that's something that's I think is always been there, but even more increased because of the economic situation, right? The
Mhm.
uncertainty, and that's what
Yes,
a couple of the challenges I just mentioned here: uncertainty, it's
right.
all shifting.
Yeah,
You always have to be ready to what's next. I love it, everyone. If this conversation here was not enough for you to come, I'm sorry, you're gonna miss out. This is the type of conversations we want to have. I just learned something new here today from Darnell. We want to learn from each other. Come. I love this format of just going out before the event, talk about the event.
yeah.
I'm actually going to be doing this moving forward. That was an amazing idea. Two ideas here from Darnell that I wouldn't have if we were not connected here.
Right.
We
Yeah.
were planning a bunch of other stuff.
And thank you for opening up this platform for us to be able to share with the community. Thank you, Davison. I really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah. I think we're coming to an end. It's been about 30 minutes. I was gonna say, yeah. I just want to close, I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
So we're going to post the link
Connect.
again. Yeah. For those who want to RSVP, if you're on the fence and you think you might be able to make it, we highly recommend you RSVP so that we can take an account for the light snacks and foods and drinks that we'll have at the event. So if you're on the fence, and you think maybe this is a great idea, we want you in the room. We want to be able to see your face, connect with you, and commune with you. And this is going to be a great new opportunity for you to be able to create community and network with others. So, yeah, we're looking forward to seeing you there.
All right. Listen from the beginning because we talked about way more beyond this just the event. There's a lot of good stuff here. So thanks so much, Darnell, and look forward to see you
Yes.
Thursday.
Awesome.
All right.
Bye.